Superman 78, issue number 1. So, I didn't look up any of the details about this book before going into this. I wanted to be completely fresh in my mind without any really thing else. So, I know it's a continuation of the original movie from 78, but I didn't look up or get any information if it's all 4 movies or if it's just right after the first one. So if anybody in the comments could let me know if it takes place after Quest for Peace or if it's set just before the first one and the second one, I don't know. But comic book continuations are nothing new to the genre of film, and this is a really cool book. First off, the artwork just invokes that classic feel. I think it's a really fun thing to look at. And I just love Christopher Reeve Superman. I've been saying it when I did my Superman and Lois reviews. I think you have to compare the modern Hodgkin and Tulloch stuff to the Kidder and Reeve stuff because it's just that level of commitment and dedication to these characters, and it just works so well. So let's get into this book. It opens up with an homage and just kind of a page dedicated to Richard Donner. Just kind of cool to see. That was really impactful, and I liked seeing that because he kind of made this character work, and he made the modern comic book genre work on film. He's the reason we have everything we love today. So seeing Richard Donner in here was pretty cool to see. Again, we open up seeing the destruction of Krypton from Lara and Jor-El's perspective, but as soon as the planet blows up, we see that Brainiac is in space watching it be destroyed. He's like, well, they kind of deserved their fate because they sealed it making all this weird stuff, but kind of interesting to see. That. So then we cut back to Earth and its metropolis. We see that Clark bumps into Lois as she's kind of getting some food at this stand. They're going to be late for work, and Clark's trying to usher her come on, we're going to be late. Perry wants us here at 8:30. We got to get going. But Lois, again, that's why I love it. It feels very much like Kidder and Reeve, where she's just you got to relax, dude. Take it easy for a minute. And even in that style too, you just see some really absurd comedy with the Superman stuff. So this guy steals this woman's purse, and Superman just casually blasts his foot so he falls next to the cops. And then we see that's just some classic 70s stuff we'd seen from Superman, and it's really fun to see that. We also learn that Lois forgot her wallet, so she makes Clark pay for her hot dog. When they get to work, we see that Perry's kind of yelling at Clark why are you giving me such fluff pieces? These are just really basic stories. He's well, not everybody could be Lois Lane, Perry. And he's well, you should try to be more like Lois Lane. That's how you got to be a household name. Reporting is hard work. Put some effort in, Clark. Don't just give me the easiest stuff, It's not a report's just going to fall from the sky. And as they do that, a big explosion hits Metropolis, and it looks like a story just fell from the sky. So we see that this robot landed, and we know the robot to be connected to Brainiac. But these people don't know that. And then we get a little bit more of this the schlucky stick stuff. Some guy squirts mustard on a guy's jacket, and it's just really fun stuff. So this robot's just walking down, blowing up stuff, trying to find what this civilization is, what it means, what it's trying to be, assessing the data to give to Brainiac himself. And this is where Superman comes in, and we get the classic, lifting up the shirt, flying into the sky. It looks great. Of course, Lois is one of the first people on the scene. She's yelling at Perry and Jimmy guys, get it together. We got a story here. Get that camera to work, Olsen. And it's it's just really good stuff. It feels really authentic and fun. And something I really like about this book, too, is that it's not trying too hard to be an over-the-top story, because the original one wasn't an over-the-top story for Superman. It's just a classic Superman story. So it's easygoing. Superman comes in to fight this robot. The robot starts to realize, okay, you're not human. You look human, but you're not human. Assessing you, okay, you're Kryptonian, and the power of the sun is what gives you your power. And Superman is kind of able to defeat the robot. He's hi, I'm Superman. It's nice to meet you. Smashes its head off, but not before it can send all its data back to Brainiac. And this leaves Superman to ask the question, what's a Brainiac? And then we see in the far reaches of space, again, it's just classic looking space. I know that's weird to say, but you just look at the pictures of space. It's just a planet with rings around it, and that is so 70s version of space, just a obvious planet that's distinctive in our solar system. And we get the data in here, and Brainiac's that's interesting. There's a Kryptonian. I kind of want that. I want that for my collection. Maybe I should go back to this Earth and find it. I want that Kryptonian. If it's the last one, you knows I got to have it. It's awesome. It was just so fun. I really like this book. It's easygoing, it's charming, it's playful, it invokes the right energy, and I think it's Vendetti who wrote this one. Yeah, it is Vendetti, and it feels like he really knew the right tone to capture for this series because it's very much inspired by the original movie. It feels like those characters. It kind of looks like those characters. Obviously, we don't go like fully into like the Reeve and Kidder stuff, but you get a sense that it is them and it looks enough like them where you understand it. The jokes work, the artwork works. I like this book a lot. It's just nice to have a fun Superman story that invokes a sense of fun and entertainment that we don't normally get in the modern stuff, but I really enjoy this. I like what it's setting up. And it's cool to see Brainiac in this world. It's not something I expected because, again, I went into this with no expectations or no idea of what was going on. And it's really fun. So I like this book. It's 6 issues long. It's definitely making itself to be a fun read. I recommend checking it out. So Superman 78, issue number 1, I am going to give a 9 out of 10. Thank you guys for watching this review. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. As always, you can check me out on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. I will catch you in the next one. Have fun. Stay safe. Good luck.